Today we are talking about goals and goal setting. I'm sure with the new year rolling around, you guys have seen a million different people's goals and lists of goals and what everybody's trying to accomplish in this upcoming year. I'm going to go a little bit over why we set goals, why I set goals, how I set goals, what some of my goals are for 2026, as well as some other things. To start out, why I set goals. I set goals because I like to hold myself to a higher standard, and I believe having like a actual goal or time or physical thing to go after helps my brain lock onto that thing and become more like laser focused in on it. Another thing I like to do is make them public, so it kind of holds myself accountable by having other people know and hold me accountable. So, if that's posting it on social media or talking to your friends about what you hope to accomplish, once you kind of put it out there, you're making it a known thing that you're going for. So if you don't do it or you don't even try, people will hold you accountable and say, hey, why did you not do all the things you said you were going to do? And then you'll just look like the boy who cried wolf versus, you set out and you do everything you said you are going to do. That is going to show that you're a man of your word, if that makes sense. How I like to set goals. I always want to pick something that's obtainable yet really scary. That in my head I know I am capable of doing, whether or not it seems totally crazy and ambitious. I like to pick something that's scary. A quote I love that is going to be kind of the overarching theme of the setting goals and how and why is there is no courage without fear. I love that because you can't be brave if you're never afraid. You have to pick things that scare you and are hard to accomplish to do anything great. If it's never been done before, chances are it's going to be really hard to do, and there's probably a reason, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. So with that being said, can go over a few of the goals that I got for 2026 coming up. And they're not all unique, and they don't have to be. They can be whatever you want them, whatever you're wanting to chase for the next year. And I do like the whole splitting them up year by year because it kind of gives you seasons, if that makes sense. So first goal will be doing a sub 240 marathon. I'm going to be running Austin Marathon in February. It's a hilly course, but I know that I'm capable of a sub 240. I'm really excited to get there. Training has been going great. That'll be the first goal that I'm going for this year. After that, we have the G1M Ultra, which is the last man standing backyard ultra. I don't have any specific goals for the actual race. I do have a goal to race for charity, and I will be doing that at the G1M Ultra, which I'm excited about that and excited to have you guys be roped in on that. As far as that race goes, though, I just want to go until I can't. No quitting on myself. Just as far as the good Lord is willing to take me, I'm gonna go for that race. But another goal, I've never done it. I feel like I'm fully capable of doing it. I haven't done a mile time trial in a long time, and I want to be able to say I can run a sub 5 minute mile. So that'll be on the goal list for 2026, is to knock out a sub 5-minute mile. Probably the most ambitious goal for the year is the sub 14-hour 100 miler. So this year I'm trying to get into Leadville, figure that out on Thursday whether we got in or not. If I don't get into Leadville, I'll be going back to Lean Horse, which is a faster, not technical 100 miler. And I think will be my first shot at it. If I don't get that, I have a really ambitious goal for later in the year, but I'm keeping that one a secret, what that race and what that goal will be. But so that'll be my first shot at it if I don't get into Leadville. So then the next goal that I got is I just want to win a race outright. I did win a couple in 2025, but I'd like to win at least one race this year. The races I have on my calendar this year are a lot bigger caliber than the ones I did last year. So if I can get a win at one of these bigger races, I think that would be a huge milestone and a huge accomplishment. And lastly, I would like to run 4,000 plus miles this year. And I think with being more intentional with my races and my preps, that having more build time between races will give me the opportunity to run a lot more miles, because this past year I had a lot of races just back to back. By the time you're recovered from one, you're tapering into the next one, so you don't get really much time to actually build towards a race. But this year I'm looking at increasing the mileage a lot and just getting better through increased mileage and intensity. And I think that'll be a key part to success in a lot of these races and things. I think I could get used to this. Something that I heard about in Ian Fonz's video I watched, he talked about the visualization of seeing the person that you want to become or who you want to be, seeing where they're at, what they're doing, and then just kind of make your decisions based on chasing after that person that you would like to be. And that's kind of helped me to reframe and change my mind on how I look at decisions. There's always going to have that like goalpost that you're always chasing, and it's always moving. You're never going to reach it, but that's why it's great. It's because it's all about continuing to get better. Because if you just got better and then hit a point where there was no more improvement to be made, I think that would be one of the saddest points to ever reach, to know that you're not going to ever get any better. So that's why that forever moving goalpost is a massive part of why we chase goals and why you make the goals more and more ambitious and harder each year. But that visualization part is a massive thing. But then again, the overarching theme and quote I kind of want to roll with for this video is, there is no courage without fear. I really love that, and I think chasing a goal that like gives you that burning in your gut, that little bit of butterfly in your stomach, chasing a goal that does that to you, for me anyway, that's why I'm alive. That's my purpose. That's doing big things that you are just obsessed with and you can't quit thinking about, and they scare you because you don't know if you're going to be able to do it or not. And you're scared of the failure, but you're also just want it so bad to the point where it's, you got that little bit of burning in your gut. That to me is what it's all about. It's about just seeing those slight improvements in yourself day after day and just chasing the progression and the betterment of oneself. And even if it's not running, if it's whatever it is, if it's business or anything, I think if you can take a step back and really focus on getting better every single day, that's what it's all about. And that's why we set goals.